Alright, here we go. We are on to our last equation in the multiple representations of exponential functions lesson. So, our problem is, inflation is at a rate of 7% per year. Today's Janelle's favorite bread costs $3.79. What would it have cost 10 years ago? So, we're going to start out and write our standard form for our exponential equation, y equals ab to the x. And we are going to start to plug in numbers for our equation. So first of all, A is the starting cost. So today, the bread costs $3.79. So in our equation, it's going to be y equals 3.79. Alright, next we find B. In the equation, it says inflation is at a rate of 7% per year. So it's increasing by 7% each year. So for B, we're going to say 1.07. And that is because rather than when we're decreasing, say if it says it's decreasing by 20%, then the next year we'll have 80% of what we had the previous year. In this case, it's increasing. So we're going to have what we had last year plus 7% of what we had. So our B value is going to be 1 point and then whatever percent, 07. So we have our constant variables now, and our equation is going to give us either a y or an x. In this case, it says, what would it have cost 10 years ago? So for our equation, we're solving for y, so the cost. We have 3.79. These don't change. But it wants to know 10 years ago. So that's negative 10. That's 10 years in the past. So we're going back by 10. Alright, now we have our equation here. And we just have to solve it in order to get the answer to this problem. Now you can either plug this into your graphing calculator and solve, or we can do it by order of operations. So start with exponents. 1.07 to the negative 10th power is going to give us 0.508. And we're going to multiply that by 3.79. And when we do that, our final answer is going to be 1.93. Because it's asking for a cost, we'll put the money value. And now we have our answer to the problem. So, 10 years ago, Janelle's favorite bread cost $1.93 rather than $3.79, which it costs today. Alright, this concludes our lesson on multiple representations of exponential functions. I hope it was helpful and you learned a lot.